What's going on, everybody? Chart Slinger here from ZeroToHeroTrader.com, and welcome to tonight's nightly video. It is Tuesday, June 23rd at around 10 p.m. And let's just jump right in here with the ES. So looks like we're still kind of in this range here that we've been in for about 2 weeks or a week and a half or so. If we had the big drop on the new coronavirus cases, and we've come back up, and we've just kind of been chopping around here, right around this 310 311 zone here. So we this thing's just kind of waiting for news, I feel like. If we go in and look at the NASDAQ, on the other hand, NASDAQ has just been ripping hard. Okay, this thing doesn't care. All right, this is that same level, or that same time period. Had a little bit of a drop, but it just came right back and made new highs today. Okay, all these things, like all these FANG stocks, Apple, Netflix, Amazon, all these things, they're just ripping like crazy. And they tried to sell it off today. Looked pretty bad at the close. But then it just pops right back up. So who knows what this thing's going to do. It may keep going. It may turn back around. But the NASDAQ has been really strong versus the S&Ps. The S&Ps look like they're just waiting for, the next deluge of bad news from the coronavirus just to drop. Okay. They keep pushing it up into this level, this 3140 level. You can see it's hit it a couple times here, and it keeps getting knocked back down, and put in this kind of triangle pattern here. And it looks like it's still kind of weak. It's not really looking that strong to me. So I am trying to kind of get out of some of my long positions as it allows me to, from where I was long back here. And I'm trying to just kind of trim what I have, and not really opening too much to the long side. I did open an AMD trade a couple days ago, or excuse me, Monday. Did open a trade in AMD, and that's just shares of AMD, because the AMD chart was looking pretty good to me for some kind of breakout. It's just been kind of going sideways, and this is an hourly chart, by the way. It's just been kind of squeezing right here around this 54 level, 55, kind of bouncing between 54 and 55 for a few days, and looking like it could get a nice move up. But we'll see what happens with this. If we get below 53, I'll cut it off. We'll see what happens. NVDA is actually moving pretty nicely, so I was hoping that NVDA, hoping that AMD could kind of catch some of this wind, but it looks like it's still kind of holding down. So NVDA has been moving pretty good, and we did, if you noticed, sometime around noon, or maybe 11:30, we did get a pretty sharp pullback started there, and it did leak all the way into the close. So whatever that ends up meaning for some of these stocks, we don't really know yet, but it may just be a pullback, profit taking on the new highs in the NASDAQ, don't know yet. But it did take a pretty solid roll over here. Zoom in. So we made new highs on the NQ, and that was, it was right around noon. And then it rolled over pretty hard. You can see that bearish engulfing candle as it made its way up above these killer channels, and then rolled over pretty hard. But we're stabilizing, and it may keep going. Who knows? Or it may roll over. We don't know. Nobody knows. If we knew, we'd all be billionaires, right? All right. So got a couple things for you. I don't have anything really on the scanners. I did get some things pop up for gold. So if you remember on the last video from Sunday, we had gold as GLD. Okay, so that turned out to be a really nice call from the scanner. We had the signal on this day, and it turned out to be a really nice one. If you took it on Monday, and it ended up moving up pretty good. If you took it anywhere in this 165 level, you got to 166 at least, so at least a point on that one. That was pretty nice. Let's check out IBB. Was another one. This one was another one. We got the signal on this day. So if you got in here around 138-ish, or anywhere around here, 136, something like that, you made a nice trade. It went all the way to 140.57. So IBB was a good one. I did not take any of these because I was a little bit preoccupied on Monday. But if you took them, you made out pretty well. The other one was PZZA, and this one did give us a chance. If you'd gotten in anywhere in here, it did open, looks like, pretty nicely. Did hit 85, and then it sold off from there. So this one's still in the daily squeeze, so that one's not quite ready yet to go, but it did give you a chance to make some profit if you would have taken that quickly. All right, so that's what I got for tonight, guys. Have a great trading day on Wednesday, and we'll see you again Thursday night. All right, later.